There are moments in a concert, moments in life, when a simple message becomes more than words. It becomes a turning point, a reminder, a gentle whisper from heaven saying, "You matter. You are loved. You always have been." And if there is one person who knows how to deliver that message again and again, with humor, honesty, and heart, it's Bill Gaither. Today, I want to share one of the most touching stories Bill ever told during a concert. Right after singing the classic song he and Gloria wrote, "I Am Loved." It's a story about stubborn hearts, unexpected breakthroughs, and the relentless love of God that refuses to give up on anyone. So settle in, because this story is not just about a farmer in the front row. It's about all of us. Bill Gaither begins by explaining that he wrote, "I Am Loved," about 20 years earlier, and like many of his most meaningful songs, he wanted to firmly plant its message in people's hearts. So he repeated it, night after night, because some truths become clearer only when they are sung long enough to sink in. Then he tells a story. One night, in a Midwest town, 3 farming couples sat in the front row. Bill immediately recognized them: weathered skin, sunburnt necks, hard-working hands. And one man in particular, big, rugged, maybe 65 or 70 years old, arms folded tight across his chest.
Gloria and I wrote that probably about 20 years ago. And as was the case, and still is the case, when I get a good idea, I want to just implant it in people's hearts and their lives. And I want them to know that this is a very important idea for them to take home. And so we would sing it every night. And we'd sing it once, and we'd sing it again. A lot of times if you repeat stuff, then they finally begin to get it. You know, they finally have to learn it. And I never forget one night, we were in a Midwest city that will go unnamed. And sitting in the front row, there were 3 couples. And I grew up on a farm. I could tell they were farmers because their necks literally were red, the old guys who worked out in the fields. And this big old guy with his arms crossed sat on the front row with his wife. I suppose he was 65, 70 years old. And we did what we normally did in the early part of this show. You know, we were just having fun, getting the people involved. I was being quite witty, I thought. Charming. And people were laughing and having a good time. Everybody except him, sitting there in the front row. Like that. I don't care what I did. He looked up and then looked at his wife and like saying, "Thanks a lot for trapping me into this lovely evening." You know, he was not digging it. So at the end of the first half, as I did many times, I would say, "Sing the chorus again, because I want you to get this, because this is very important. This could change your life. And take your neighbor's hand." I hate that when I'm sitting out there and somebody says, "Take your neighbor." It's usually some big old hairy hand that I'm not really anxious to hold, to be that odd. But I was trying to create community, and I was good, I thought. I was so good I was taking notes on myself, how good I was creating community, and it wasn't happening with him.
Bill tried everything, the jokes, the charm, the warm-up songs, but nothing could crack that wall. This man wasn't amused, wasn't participating, and honestly looked like he'd been dragged there. During intermission, even the musicians noticed. That old guy in the front, he's not having a good time. But Bill didn't give up. In the second half, he tried again, laughs, music, serious moments, but still no response. Finally, at the end of the concert, Bill did what he always did when a message really mattered. He repeated the chorus one more time. He asked everyone to put an arm around their neighbor as they sang, "I Am Loved." And then something unexpected happened. A young woman, probably around 35 at the time, walked down to the front row. She approached that big, silent farmer, wrapped her arms around him, and gently sang, "I am loved. I am loved." And for the first time that night, his walls broke. Bill saw big tears rolling down that man's face. When the woman walked away, he finally placed his arm around his wife. Something had softened. Something had finally reached him. Bill didn't know what happened after that night, but he said something profound. When the story is written of our lives, I hope it is said we didn't give up, because these ideas can change your life forever. And then Bill added the heart of it all. If you just knew how much the King of the universe loves you. I would sing it again and again and again.
So at intermission, we took a break and we said, all the musicians said, you see that old character there in the front row? He's not having a good time. No, he's not having a good time. So we went back to the second half, did some more things, and were kind of funny and some serious stuff. Said, and at the end of the concert, I said, if you didn't get it, I want to sing this one more time for you. And I want you to sing with us. And put your arm around your neighbor as we sing. I was going to get really friendly. And everybody did, and I need to come down here, and I want to be careful when I get here, so I don't want this to ring. But because the distance between there and here was so short, and he still was not happy, and he still was not responding. This sweet girl, I don't know, what were you, 35 then? Just a young. And I was older than she, then and now. Larry, she came down to him, I'll never forget, and put her arms around him and sang, I am loved. And I'll never forget, big old tears started coming down his face. And when she left and came back up, he put his arm around his wife. I don't know what happened after that night, but I can remember after the concert, I came back to her and I said, you don't give up, do you? And when the story is written of our lives, I hope it is said, we don't give up. If there's some way on these kind of ideas that we could change your life forever, if you just knew how much the King of the universe loves you so much. I'll sing it again and again and again. So,
this story carries a powerful truth. 1. Some hearts look tough, but they're really tired. That farmer wasn't angry. He was guarded. Life had probably taught him to be strong, silent, unshakable. But the message of, I am loved, reached a place deeper than humor ever could. 2. Love breaks what pressure can't. No argument, no sermon, no clever comment could reach him. But one simple act of love, one arm around a stranger, one gentle melody, and the hardest walls melted. 3. Don't underestimate one moment of kindness. That woman had no idea her simple hug and gentle singing would crack a heart wide open. But God uses small gestures to do big miracles. 4. God's love is persistent. Bill kept singing the song for a reason. Because the love of God is not a one-time announcement. It's a constant calling, a daily reminder, a truth repeated until we finally believe it. 5. You are loved fully, deeply, endlessly. If the farmer needed to hear it, maybe we do too. Maybe someone watching your video today needs to hear it again. You are loved, not because you earned it, not because you feel it, but because God decided it, and He never changes His mind. So as you listen to Bill Gaither's story, take this to heart. The same love that reached that stubborn farmer is reaching for you today. Arms open, music playing, whispering the same simple truth. You are loved more than you know. And just like Bill said, we'll say it again and again, until it finally sinks in.
I want to sing that chorus again, and I want to see your lights as you sing it. I am loved. I am loved. I can risk. I can risk. For the one who knows me best. For the one who knows me best. I am loved. Sing it. You are loved. You are loved. Won't you please take? What a beautiful sight. We are free to love each other. Everybody singing. We are. You believe that? You believe that? Don't forget it.
If this story and this song have touched your heart today, let it be a reminder of one simple truth. You are loved, more than you feel, more than you see, more than you sometimes believe. If a single moment of kindness could soften the heart of that farmer years ago, then God's love can reach you too, right where you are in whatever you're facing. So if this story and this song stirred something inside you, let's stay with you. Let's strengthen you. Let it remind you again and again. You are loved, and you always will be.